Welcome back to the Breakthrough Podcast. I am your host, Jonas.
Hi, Seeds, and I'm Parker.
All right, shout out to Miyagi Mike. We'd love to get you on the podcast. Um, what's going on, Parker? How's your Monday? How did it go? My Monday went
Mm,
a little weird. We're not going to talk about it here, but if you know, if you're from my school, you know.
those who know.
Yeah. Um, yeah.
I'm thirsty.
It was a little weird. Weird day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Parker, if you
Oh,
weren't British,
yeah.
I'd pinch you because you're not wearing green.
I have green underwear on.
Let me see. I'm sorry. Um, Look what my mom found yesterday. She was cleaning out on the porch and she found this.
It's the icy belt.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite belts of all time. I'm not gonna hold you. Stop. So weird. Alright, bro. Come on. Lock it. We're sorry. It's Monday. We're gonna start with Raw from March 10th all the way up to SmackDown March 15th. We got a nice roadblock to talk about. History has been made. Um, Great main events for all the shows. I'm gonna be honest. I slept through like all of SmackDown. Listen, it's not my fault. Listen. Shout out to Jesus. Um, cause on Fridays I have to work the fish fry for my church. Cause it's Lent. You heard? We're preparing for the resurrection of Jesus
You
Christ.
heard?
Yada mean. Shout out to Jay Fatu. Um, yeah. So I have to work on Fridays, and so I'm really tired when I get home. All right. So yeah, let's just get this started. Technically, we could talk about Raw this week, but we'll save it for next week. That way, we don't like waste time on this one and then lose time on the next episode. Um, did I defend my title last week?
You won, yeah.
Revolution.
Yeah, you won.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't remember if it was last week or if it was like the week before that. So if it was last week, no, because it was Chamber, then Revolution, then ours, where we talked about everything that happened. So no, I don't have to go over that. So yeah, we're gonna get started. With a Raw from March 10th. Also, I just gotta say, rest in peace to the era of John and Dante on Stash Club.
Mm.
Moment of silence. Moment of silence. In the arms of the angels. In the arms of the angels. I'm crying. I'm crying. I can't, man. I'm crying, man. It's just so sad. But John, if you want me on there to be your co-host, hit me up. Um, or Parker, you know. I'm actually crying now. Like, no joke. Um, I don't know if you can see it, but I am crying. Um, I actually almost cried when I found that out. I like actually. Um, I don't want to say anything though because I don't know the whole backstory. But we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Parker did not hear that joke.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, my bad, yet. Um,
Wish you the best on your future endeavors.
let's just start so we can go
Yeah,
do
just
our
go back.
yeah. We started off the show with Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller, where he defeated Waller with a spear. Decent match. You can't really ask for much out of this. It was an opener. What? I don't even know what that was. If it's bad, then I'm gonna actually get so mad at you. Um, if you feel like pausing to find that, it's whatever. Parker, log in.
What?
Lock in.
Just go. Lock in a second.
After the match, Austin Theory attempted to interfere, but was met with a spear, leading to Gunther ambushing Jey Uso as he promised. Making the next couple of weeks a living bad word.
Hell.
But yeah. So, pretty decent match there. We then had the comedian. I don't really know him that much.
Joe Hendry.
Andrew Schulz. No.
Joe Hendry.
AJ Schultz and AJ Styles mock Logan Paul. Logan Paul calls on Andrew Schultz to see why he is at Madison Square Garden for Raw, and it says it must be for himself. The comedian tells Logan that the whole reason that they are all there is for a steel cage main event and for AJ Styles. Um, so it was little just kind of promo for AJ and Andrew Schultz, I guess. The New Day defeat Dragon Lay and
It's a new
Rey
day. Yes, it
Mysterio in
is.
the Tornado Tag Team match. We then got a masked assailant. I don't know what we're calling him. I guess we can call him El Lucha de Estadios Unidos. I guess.
What?
It'll be the Lucha of United States. You don't know Spanish. I don't really either. Um, he attacks Dragon Lee or somebody, and then he goes, "Gracias." That means thank you, Parker.
No.
I'm just making sure.
Hope you
Woods
die.
and Kingston do end up picking up the win here. Little match here, pretty decent. Cody Rhodes calls out John Cena. What a shock. It wasn't that much. It was like 5 to maybe 10 minutes, if you want to give it that. Raquel Rodriguez defeats Bailey in a women's intercontinental title #1 contenders match, with the assist of Liv Morgan. Bailey almost fought back, but too bad for Parker. His queen does not get to get a shot at the IC title. The new Women's World Champion, Io Sky, slaps Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Bianca and Rhea derail Io Sky's interview, leading to a giant brawl between the three women. Little fast forward. This is probably going to be a triple threat. I mean, it's basically already is. But who knows? It could change. I hope it's a triple threat. But if this is a triple threat, I don't know how true we're going to be getting the Seth Roman Cody. Or Seth Roman Punk, sorry. Couldn't think of his name. Um,
So stupid.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
Parker,
Good.
hypothetically, if they do the John Cena pay-per-view in Boston at the Garden, I know I would go no matter where I sat. Would you even care where you sat? Because I don't care. I sat in the rafters for a Raw.
I don't want to sound spoiled when I say this, but as long as I'm not sitting in like the top 10 highest seats in the
Yep, so
building,
you're not going because those are going to be $10K.
I don't think so.
Bro, they might put Mania pricing on those tickets.
Mania, no way. Not
Bro, Mania prices are not worth it. If you are not rich, do not go to WrestleMania. Because they're all in stadiums, and you pay $1,000 to sit barely close.
I'm going to the one in Vegas or Los Angeles or New Orleans.
You're going to WrestleMania 41?
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
I said New Orleans, fatty.
Oh, you're going to WrestleMania 42. You'll be dead by then. Just kidding.
That is crazy. You know what else is crazy?
The thing that I told you before we started recording.
Oh.
Those who know. Seth Rollins accidentally defeats CM Punk in a steel cage match. Fantastic match, man. One of my favorites for sure. Punk's been putting on bangers and not getting injured, which thank the Lord. CM Punk and Seth Rollins go to war in a steel cage, accurately described. Parker, what are we singing?
Oh, Joe Hendry song.
Oh, okay. Rollins connects with a devastating superplex. Punk counters, and Punk kicks out. Seth kicks out. Roman
Yeah,
Reigns.
Bruno's like a good boy.
Roman Reigns, the OTC, gets his revenge on Seth Rollins, but ends up giving him the win. After going on a beatdown on Rollins, he pans over to the cage where he sees Paul Heyman at the aid of CM Punk. He then enters the ring and destroys CM Punk. Like, fully.
That did happen.
Too bad that we didn't see him early, just now, 2 minutes ago, basically. Because as you see, it is still light out, and Raw has already happened. It's like the first time that that's ever happened for us. NXT Roadblock, one of the greatest NXT shows ever.
No.
Dare to say. TNA Tag Team Champions the Hardy Boys versus Fraxium in a TNA Tag Team Championship match. Matt and Jeff Hardy retained the tag team titles by defeating Fraxium.
Because they're good
It
boys.
was a great match, to say the least. One of the greatest tag team matches of all time. I'm pretty sure I texted you that as soon as it was over.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was still pretty
Bro,
good.
it was fire.
Best of all time.
Bro. Like, best, not best of all time, but like best NXT tag team matches of all time.
That's more reasonable.
It was one of the best NXT matches of this year.
That's reasonable.
My guy Karen Cross is getting involved in more storylines. I have not filmed a lick of that video yet. Because I keep forgetting to like include my, you know how we record the podcast and it doesn't include my audio half the time. That happened the past 3 times.
I can't hear you.
You're not funny.
No, I swear to God, I can't hear you. I just read your lips.
Yeah.
I promise you.
All right.
I swear to God, I can't hear you.
Parker, say redacted if you want $10,000.
I can't, dude. I can't hear you, dog.
All right, so we're just gonna carry on. Bro, stop lying.
My headphones. Oh, I heard like a.
Stop lying.
Oh, I hear you now.
Yeah.
Oh, my headphones were turned down. Oh my God.
There's no way. This kid's itching his ear and turning me on mute. Fine. Jordan Grace versus Roxanne Perez. Roxanne looks to get revenge for her former, not what I meant to say. For her best friend Cora Jade. Yeah, no. Jordan Grace wins with the Juggernaut Driver.
It's a Sigma move.
NXT champion Oba Femi versus Moose. Alright.
That voice track was wild.
Parker, you want me to read the text about why you said that Oba Femi's nickname's the ruler? Let's not.
Dude, I was thinking about that. That my uncle texts me that, and I'm like, oh, I might as well tell Jonas.
I wonder why he's the ruler, but let's not mention it here. Save that
Yo,
for.
if you guys want to know,
Just go ask
check
Parker's
out our
uncle.
Patreon.
Yeah. Parker has an OnlyFans. The system's leader, Moose, displayed power, grit, and tenacity in a sold-out NXT Universe match. Obafemi countered a spear into a fall from Grace, retaining his title. Pretty good match. I don't really care for Moose that much. He's just kind of boring. He's just.
I didn't realize how massive Moose was until
He's a copy and paste of Bobby Lashley, bro.
Wow. I hope he beats the shit out of you.
I'm 14, he can't. Javon, probably the match of the Parker's, like, you know what I mean? Parker, how about this? If we hit 500k subscribers, we have a death match.
Oh, God. Actually?
No, just a wrestling match.
We have a death match.
Not like when we hit 500k, but if we hit 500k, we have to train. Like, we have to do a video training. We'll go to Dijak school. We'll reach out.
We get Seamus to, like...
We'll go to a Celtic workout. Oh, God, that'd be horrible. We'd throw up immediately.
I'd fart.
Like, this is the humor that makes me not want to do this anymore. Whatever. The young OG, Javon Evans, defeated Ethan Page in a destructive New York City street fight. Evans won the match with a cutter wrapped around Ethan Page's neck. Ugh. Yeah, Parker, how does it feel that you saw the beginning of that storyline and you watched the end of it on TV?
That was pretty cool. I was gonna say something. It was 3/16 day the other day.
It was, in fact, 3/16 day. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
I got a hard beer.
No, you didn't.
One beer.
You got root beer. You got root beer. He had too much root beer and now he's sugar high.
What? 4 beers. What?
All right. NXT Women's North American Champion Stephanie Vacker versus NXT Women's Champion Julia in a winner-take-all title main event for free. Like, not even a PLE, just for free. La Primera If you can't tell who that is, it's Stephanie Becker, won the NXT Women's Champion, becoming the first woman in history to become double champion. NXT champion. With two NXT titles, the Women's North American title and the NXT Women's Championship. To be honest, I thought they learned their lesson with double champions from, Becky Lynch and Roman Reigns, but I guess they want to do it one more time.
Learn their lesson from Roman.
Yeah, the double championship. He had the blue and the black belt. Hello?
I showed you the match. What did Roman do wrong with his title? Hello? Hello?
Sorry. He held the Universal and the black belt, whatever that one is. The world, like the championship.
Yeah, but what did he do wrong? Like,
Because it ruined the whole division. Seth Rollins said it himself.
well, yeah, but Seth Rollins also hates him.
No. Not like Punk level. He hates him
I
in
don't know why
character.
Seth is like. I don't know why Seth is bashing it. He. That's the reason he won a world title, was because they had to add a title on Raw, and he won the inaugural world heavyweight, whatever.
But
Skibbity took.
yeah, I didn't think they were gonna do it. I thought they were gonna have like the match get interrupted by disqualification. Because if you didn't know, titles cannot change under disqualification or interference or anything like that. You know what I mean? But who knows? SmackDown, Parker, you have to help me with this one. I did not pay attention. I was sleeping. We had a little segment from LA Knight, which ultimately led to a 6-man tag team match between LA Knight, Braun Strowman, and Jimmy Uso versus Solo, Jacob, and Tama Tonga.
Me?
It was alright.
Yeah, I thought the match was pretty good, but it took the whole segment, including the promo, took like 30 minutes.
I didn't even write down who won. I think it was LA Knight's team, right?
Yeah.
But after the match, we got more stuff between Fatu and Strowman, so that'll be cool to see. Charlotte Flair versus B-Fab. What a shock! Charlotte Flair won. But we got a great brawl between Tiffany and Charlotte after the match. Swanton off the screen. Just a bunch of crazy moves all at once. Tiffany is a better high flyer than Charlotte, and they're barely even high flyers. We then had Cody Rhodes attacking The Miz on Miz TV. He was supposed to go on there for an interview, but ended up getting a nice little brawl. Yeah. He didn't even feel like really talking to Miz. Miz just kind of started talking, and he crossroads him. And then he was like, well, Johnson, I'll see you on Raw. So, that did happen, and it's a crazy good promo. So,
Crazy.
If you hear anything in the background, just ignore it.
Crazy.
Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Damian wins by disqualification. After Drew McIntyre attacked him, nothing crazy. Slept through that. Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes. Kevin Owens stops Randy from punting Carmelo. Nothing really happened. Slept through it. Gunther Open Challenge. I'm so sad I missed it. Because Jaden, my brother told me he was winning, he was on the match because it was pre-recorded. I did not watch it though. We had Gunther versus Axiom, where obviously Gunther wins. Nothing crazy. Paul Heyman announces that Roman Reigns will return to SmackDown this week now, and the Street Profits are your new WWE Tag Team Champions after beating DIY to capture the championships themselves. Johnny accidentally took out Tommaso, leading to the loss of the titles.
Heel turn incoming.
Maybe. Possibly.
Well, not like heel turn, but like a turn. It would be more. It wouldn't be a heel turn.
Maybe. Possibly. Parker, I was talking to you about this the other day, and you probably don't know what I'm talking about right now. But I ordered a new shirt off of Mercari. It is a 2015 WrestleMania 31 shirt. I did a little bit more research.
Joe Hendry, redacted, Dante Chen, all
Alright, you can stop that. But it's got some good people on it, and I'll show it off once it comes in. The guy said it should be shipping out tonight. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, you want to talk about just Mania? What we think's gonna happen so far? I mean,
Triple threat, two triple threats, one Bianca Rhea EO,
yes.
two Roman Seth Punk. I mean,
So, I have a clip from. Was it? It was right before Cena turned heel. I went into my kitchen and I recorded a clip. I'm not gonna talk about it because I just leaving it. But if what I said becomes true, I'll be playing it on the podcast. If it isn't, you won't see it at all. But it has to do with Punk and the favor and all that. Um, I don't know where the favor's gonna come in. They might be writing him off for a little bit and waiting because after he got attacked last week, he wasn't on Raw earlier. So I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Cody
who's
versus
winning?
Cena. Cody
Cody
versus
or
Cena's gonna
Cena?
be a banger. Right now I think Cody, but I'm sure by the time we get up there, it's gonna be Cena.
It's gonna be Cena.
Probably. It's
Oh, my
gonna be.
forehead is massive.
It's gonna be like I bet you right now that's gonna be what the BTR championship relies on. Also, don't forget we made it in the last video that
I don't
whoever
care. I'm
wins.
sticking to this. I'm gonna pick Cody. I don't care what happens. Or Cena. I'm picking Cena. Whoa. I don't care what happens.
We talked about this last week. Whoever predicts WrestleMania correctly, like no matter if how many we got right, whoever wins the whole predictions, gets a free, or is it a free? Is it a free? What's it
Point.
called? It's a free point, right? It's not a free like automatic
No.
one.
No, it's a free point. So if you think there's a chance that you're gonna lose, you can use the point before the pay-per-view starts.
No, it's not like that. Remember we talked about it yesterday. You have to use it on that pod episode if you were about to lose it. So it's gonna come into favor. You can use it. You can use it even if you're challenging, but I wouldn't really advise it because
Yeah.
Parker's like, oh, I have 16 points. Jonah has 17. I'm gonna use my point. Why? I get champion's advantage. But if it's 17-17 and I have champion's advantage, you pop that point, you win it. So, but if you start playing like that,
The winner's gonna get a point, and he's gonna get the title.
yeah, that's gonna be a little bit broken.
You know what we could do? Night one is the point. Night two's for the title.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's gonna suck because then it's like, but then it's like
Two
if we
different.
switched it around, the other person could have won easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep talking about that. We got a video that we're about to record after this, which is Wrestling Pictionary. I'm excited. Parker, are you excited?
Yeah.
I was low key thinking next week if I get home on time, we could do a stream for Raw if we really wanted to. But at the same time, I don't know if I'd want to do that because it's pretty long.
Oh, you
And
know
we'd have
we
to
should
record.
because Joe Hendry's gonna be on there, and I want to put my reaction on
We'll
there.
literally record that one part. But yeah, 23 minutes. Parker, you know what time it is. Who
Oh, wrestler of the week.
is your wrestler of the week?
So I was gonna say Roman, and I told Jonas before the podcast, but I have a surprise wrestler.
Oh
I'm
god.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't get your titties excited.
Bro.
I'm doing Stone Cold, one because it was 316 day, but two also he got announced that he's gonna
Yes.
be at WrestleMania World doing
He's at
crazy
WrestleMania
shit.
World, so he most likely
Which
will
he
be
might be
at
at Mania.
41. Hopefully they can come to agreements. If this didn't work, Parker, I apologize. But this should have. We're about to record Pictionary. Parker.
Should I get OBS open?
No, we don't have to do that because it's gonna be easy this time. It's just a website. I'll just record my POV. So, with that being said, goodbye and good night.
Love you. Bye, seats.